This is the second rhyolite volcano called Mother Nature volcano. This morning about 6 o'clock, I turned on my YouTube channel and I noticed on there I had 2 endings on my first rhyolite volcano movie. I had to make a decision, and it was simple. I'm going to keep on walking to get my legs straight, my legs strengthened. So I'm going to tell you quickly as I can on this second movie. And here's the introduction of the first movie. This movie is about the 3 rhyolite volcanoes I found in the Adirondacks Mountains. And the first movie is going to be about Paul Tully's volcano, my deceased son. And the second movie is going to be about Mother Nature's volcano. And the third movie is going to be about St. Anne de Property. She is Jesus Christ's grandmother. That's the third volcano. And make sure you subscribe. Next is going to be what the entrance of our first movie should have been. This movie is about the 3 rhyolite volcanoes I found in the Adirondacks Mountains. And the first movie is going to be about Paul Tully's volcano, my deceased son. And the second movie is going to be about Mother Nature's volcano. And the third movie is going to be about St. Anne de Property. She is Jesus Christ's grandmother. That's the third volcano. And make sure you subscribe. This is the second rhyolite volcano called Mother Nature volcano. Here we are at DeGrasse State Land, where Mother Nature volcano is. You go down this way. Let's say 5 miles. You have a silver mine, and Mother Nature blew out sand all the way down the Silver Hill, all the way over to, and here we go. If you go this way, we'll come to Lake George Road. And Lake George Road, about 3 miles. You'll come to Tully Pond Road, and you can walk down where Lake George Road takes a sharp bend to the left. You can go down and walk. You come to some rhyolite stones, and you walk a little far, private land, farther it is. You come to where they have an iron ore mine back in the 1800s or so. And all that sign, all the sand that you see on Silver Hill and continue across the road. Is all sand. And geologists say sand has to wash a long time to get it. The only way you can get it is through the wearing off the stones and stuff in the water and take it down the ocean and stuff like that. So we'll go down to Lake George Road and take a right and see what it, show you what it looks like over there where there's rhyolite stones on that road. This is the entrance to road to Mother Nature volcano. Little hunting camp there, right here, and you don't have to drive very far. You can find the edge of the volcano. You can see over on this side, blew out this way too. Sand, too hard rock, made from too acidy rock. And right over here is where we first found Canadian link tracks. We didn't know what they were, and we studied them. I grew up in the Adirondacks and never seen a track like that, so I had to study them and see what they were. And there was Canadian links. So you can see pine trees planted way down there. You can see the so all over the grass is sand like this. You can see the top of the ridge. As you're driving in here, you can watch us see all this. Rhyolite is a weak stone that can blows apart, and they got other kinds of stones that blows apart like this, like rhyolite. So if it's acidy, you don't know what under the side of that it blew it out, what it would be looking like. But it goes up, just up and down. Like I said before, Mother Nature volcano. I call this Mother Nature volcano because Paul, after finding Paul Tully's volcano, I knew this one riding around over the Adirondacks. I knew this was a volcano. It was a little bit bigger than the rest of them. It blew out all this, and then acidy sand from the acid rock, acidy sand, blew out all over here. And over that way a little bit more, you find Silver Hill State Land. Silver Hill State Land, they had a mine there a long time ago for silver. And you follow the Silver Hill line, there's sand all the way down there for the pine trees and stuff like that. and you cross a road, and you go up Orbed Road, sand all the way down through there. So we just got to go up here a little bit more. The state don't want you to drive past the sign. That's quick time there. There's a little creek coming out of the volcano, and if you go look up that way, you can see there's a big hill, stone hill. We had cameras set on that and found a big male bear and a female bear. The bear was just following her right through some strawberry patches. Did anything think about that? So that was one place that we found had a camera up for Canadian lynx. Raccoons don't like this noise when they walk either. Their ears are too close to the ground and they can walk on logs. We found on the camera. This is a big stone here. That had to blow up right straight up and come back right straight down. That's how it got here. On the edge of the volcano. Had to blow right straight up and come right straight back down. And if you follow this hill here, you can see it drops off like that, and you can see the volcano blew out that way too. And there's some of that hill you can almost see. So when I got out Cooley's volcano and would drive on the Adirondacks, definitely that's the volcano. Blew out acidy sand way over to Orbed Road. 10 miles down as you want to say. Here we are, Orbed Creek State Forest. Just over there, a little ways, is Silver Hill State Land. The sand is all over the grass. That's about 2 miles that way. And all over Arbed Creek. Arbed Creek must be where the iron ore, they mined iron ore early 1800s maybe? Long time ago. That's on Tule Pond easement. Here's where Lake George takes a sharp turn to the left. Lake George Road. And here's the gate. Tule Pond Conservation Easement, private forest management and public recreational area. If you walk this road, you'll come to where they stop foresting it. And you can see rhyolite stones. You can see a good rhyolite stone. If you follow the first creek you come to, down and around and back around, you'll see where it comes to like a muddy pond or something. Not a muddy, it's it was a pond a long time ago, but my forestry says that all the mud and stuff will grow and it'll close up. And you'll see where that muddy water, wet water, not muddy, will come to a rhyolite stone, and on top of the stone it will have moss. You can take the moss off and you can see the rhyolite stone, the color, and you can see where the stone on the ground where it's kind of wet, it's all the rhyolite color. Then you follow the road a little bit more and you'll come to private property. And that private property, they had iron ore bed company there. It must be that's where the iron ore bed creek, the creek comes out from out of that. So for where that iron ore was a long time ago, say 5 miles from Mother Nature volcano. And you had another silver hill on the other side. Let's say 5 miles. I have to put in an ad for my YouTube movie, Fisher Castle, a Fisher Sent communication station. The fishers and raccoons, you'll see them doing things that nobody saw before or knew about. The ad will show you, the real short ad will show you fishers. The short ad will show you fishers doing things that nobody saw before. And you will see that the fisher's nervous system is not like human. Here we are at Lake George Road. This is where I was the other day. You walk down here. This is the easement, New York City. This is state land, Orbed Creek. Orbed Creek comes out of this is where they used to have the old mining, about I was going to say 1800s or somewhere like that. DeGrasse State Land. DeGrasse State Land. Mother Nature. Volcanoes right here somewhere. Here's Silver Hill State Land. They mined it somewhere over here, and they dumped some of their trash in here. And here's where they used to have a high school, but now there's hunting camps. So here's the road. So that's not far from Mother Nature volcano that they had. There's a sand hill made by Mother Nature volcano. And you don't know how many tons of sand came from here already, just for the roads. Gelato just stinks. It takes years and years and years for the stones to get years and years and years for the stones to get off the sand to get off the stones, and it came on. But here you can see for your own eyes Mother Nature Mother Nature volcano. I think this is Road 17. It goes from DeGrasse. Another road down there is a T. Well, here's Public Fishing Stream, state of New York. Right over there, we had some stone that was essayed. It said it was platinum. So over there, we found some big stones. And my son, trying to get his arm back in shape, used a big sledgehammer to slowly build up his arm to hit the stones. And what they said was platinum. It is in all different kind of stone. And it didn't turn out to be platinum. It turned out to be, well, mica. turned out to be mica. Very shiny stones. And right at the cliff up there, the mica is all over in that, and all different kind of things.
Into this chamber. Eventually, it would find one of these cracks and work its way to the Earth's surface, and it would erupt and form a volcano.
Pretend this one here is Silver Hill, silver where they mined it.
We have the cracks from which we form.
And this one over here is Tulip Pond,
inside
iron ore where they mined it.
kind of the steam dissolved.
Now we'll pretend this one is
and as the magma would cool,
Jesus Christ's grandmother volcano.
and dissolve a substantial
And that
amount
would
of
be a collapsed caldera volcano.
and deposited into the crack. In addition,
Hi, I'm Dr. Dina. I work with the U.S. Geological Survey in Menlo Park, California, with the Volcano Hazards Program. Today we're going to talk about calderas. When most people think about volcanoes, they think of a triangle shape, and that's what many volcanoes look like. But there are other shapes too, and one of those is called a caldera. What we've done is created a simple experiment to show how calderas form. The experiment uses flour, a piece of tubing with a balloon attached at the end, and a bicycle pump. So what I want you to imagine is that this is the surface of the Earth in an area that's volcanically active. Underneath the surface of the Earth, we're going to inject some magma. When we inject the magma using our handy bicycle pump, it's going to push the surface up. So let's watch. As you can see, the flour is being moved out of the way as we inflate the balloon or add magma to the system. The Volcano Hazards Program has monitoring equipment at different volcanoes to watch ground deformation such as this. In this case, what we're going to do is we're going to pretend
Jeff Williams states
magma erupts.
gold
To do that,
will fall back down.
I'm going to let the air out of the balloon, and then we're going to watch to see what happens. So as the air comes out of the balloon, you want to imagine the magma escaping from the magma chamber. Once the magma leaves the magma chamber, there's nothing to hold up the overlying rock. And so all that rock collapses down to where the chamber used to be. So you can see in our experiment, the flour has now collapsed in a somewhat circular shape. We call this shape a caldera.
Well, this is the end of Mother Nature's rhyolite volcano. And the next rhyolite volcano movie is going to be St. Anne de Propre, Jesus Christ's grandmother. It is a collapsed caldera volcano.